Boom. Alright, let's see what matchups we have here. So they have swapped off the Nodachi. So they have a maul and a short sword instead, and a pike, a short bow, and a musket. So pretty even from both sides, but blue side does have a bit more damage with that short bow instead of the poleaxe. You can see really good job here by Carl, just jumping on a TS, not letting him move. But we do see them focusing down Emperor Punk, so really good pick off of the DPS there. And blue team just can't pick off a TS here. He is low, but they're just not being able to kill him. They should be able to finish him now. It's going to be close. Come on, Carl, you've got this. Miss of the ulti by a TS there. He's going to get out on 1 health, though. Alejandro goes down on the other side because they're fighting in spawn. This is not looking good for red team on the other side, but I want to see... he's getting away. Let's have a look on this side now. Can the blue team capitalize on their overextension there? And they can. Evil Dragon and Atomic Crash going down. So, CasualDogs really overextending there. Really overextending and got punished for it. They had a good job at the start. They picked off that DPS right at the start. But then they just couldn't finish up on the rest of it. So they picked off Punk almost instantly. But they had Emperor Carl doing a really good job of just taking a TS out of that fight. He could not do anything that whole fight. Had to waste his ulti on the one guy. Really not being able to do anything there. So really well played there from UFC.
Also, Alejandro was a little bit AFK, right? He was not... Can't decide what he have to focus now. Because they were the backline and frontline losing.
So they want to take this fight up top, which this fight up top does favour UFC's side because of their range. So they have that advantage there. Can CasualDogs engage and capitalise on the fact they have that just better frontline damage? The longer they sit back and wait, the lower their health bars are going to get from this range. Really aggressive plays from the musket here. He's going to get punished for that though. Essie going in on that musket. Not forcing him to backflip though, so he's just going to get out. See Alejandro wasting a lot of his damage on a short sword. I don't feel like that's the right play to play here.
Oh.
Red team doing a good job of going in, forcing out the musket's backflip, but can they capitalise further? Evil Dragon ulting Classico, but do they have the damage to kill him? They don't, because at the same time, again, Carl just taking a TS out of this fight. They do kill Classico, but a TS is right at the back, just not being able to do anything. Evil Dragon goes down, we've got Alejandro low here as well, Crash goes down, UFC again having a really convincing win on this fight.
Even trade.
Yeah, Emperor Punk does go down towards the end. But UFC just really chunked the health bars there. So a TS went out on 1 health. Or maybe they can pick up one more kill here. You got No Layers very low at the back here. They do manage to reset, but can they punish this now? Because No Lay is still not full health. But again, we've got Emperor Carl just going in, jumping straight onto a TS, not letting him get in. They're also chunking down the pike on the back line. Let's see what they can do on the front line now. A TS getting focused again. Musket, No Lay knocks him down, but a TS does finish him off with his own ulti. Essie having a little duel with a short bow on the sidelines, but he will be losing that. Classico goes down on the back. Can Essie do anything here, or is he just going to go down now? Nika's coming over to help out. But Kresh and Evil Dragon are following, but they are close to the blue spawn here, so they should be able to get punished for that. Essie's trying to run around in circles. Evil Dragon coming in to help. Nice knockdown on Punk. Can they finish him off, though? They don't have any damage here, really.
Yeah, because Attila and Alejandro in the backline.
Yeah, but this is the problem here for red teams, that they are fighting blue team spawn. So blue team respawn, full health, come in, they kill Evil Dragon and Essie. It's really good pick up from blue team. Can red team now push back on this, though?
From Nole here.
A TS trying to go in aggressive on Nole, but he backflips out and dodges the ulti.
Oh, good combo from Carl here. Alejandro's nearly down. Alejandro 1 HP.
Yeah, Atias might go down here as well. He's had to backflip out, but he's still not out of danger. He should go down here to Nole.
Chase,
and
Nole,
he goes down.
yalla.
There we go. Alejandro is healing back up. Classico is low. Can red team capitalize on this though? When they've got to wait for Atias to respawn. Really back and forth fights here. Thanks for the subscription, Gladstone. Appreciate it, bud. Blue team is quite low on health here. Classico is low. Nika at the moment hasn't been able to heal up either. Will they be able to heal before red team comes in? Red team have to capitalize on this. I feel like this is their one chance to start turning this fight around. The longer they wait, the harder it's going to be because these guys will heal back up. They are going to try and take the fight back down to the middle because they do have more of an advantage there because they can try and flank more easily onto the back line. So Classico is now healing up. Nika is also healed up, so no more advantage for CasualDogs with the health bars. Let's see if they can do anything in this fight.
Or is he going for the flank?
Yeah, he's trying to get that flank off onto their back line. And it is distracting the Musket. The Musket's having to keep watching on him. So Nole is not really paying attention on the main fight at the moment. With that damage out, maybe they can do something on the front, but Atias gets forced to backflip almost instantly. Misses his ulti again. Atias going down, didn't ult anything. SE is doing a good job on the back line, keeping their Musket busy, but in the meantime, Red Team is just getting ruined on this front fight. Kresh low. Alejandro's low now, but decent little knockdown in there from the Poleaxe, but Alejandro can't get the DPS in. SE coming back to try and help out, but now he's in the middle of their whole team. Alejandro goes down. Evil Dragon should go down here as well. There we go. SE's out of Ironsides. He should be finished off as well. Nice ulti from Atias, but with no one to follow it up, is it worth it? Really well played there by UFC. Really clean, controlled fight. Can CasualDogs come back from this? Or is it all over?
They won comeback, so everything is open. Yeah, the middle of the game.
Really well done so far by this EU2 team of UFC, though. They know how they want to fight. They take the fights where they want to fight. They don't care about SE diving the backline. They just focus down and they win these fights.
UFC have completely the advantage because we have 2 DDs, not 1. That's the advantage.
Yeah, and they've got the really good job because Carl is just jumping on Atias every single fight, not letting him move, not letting him ult the back line. So Atias is having to waste his ult on one person every time. Carl does go down, but if you're wasting your Musket ult on one person, it's just you're not going to win the fight. Having said that, their front line is not looking the best this round from UFC. They are all getting quite low here, but they are managing to get out. CasualDogs just can't chase up to deal that damage. If they go too far up now, SE going all into spawn. Is he going to just get jumped on and killed? His Ironsides is up for now, but it's not going to last much longer.
The red team keep chasing, Yeah.
And this is one of the mistakes you see from these teams that don't necessarily have that experience. Is they're chasing into spawn. Now this team spawns right on top of you, so they thought they had the number advantage, but now they don't. Now they're getting disadvantaged because they're in spawn.
Classico, Alejandro, good pick there. Atias is also nearly down now.
Yeah. This thing, as soon as Atias comes in, Carl just sits on Atias' ass. Kresh getting out, but I feel like he should get chased down by that short bow. Can the short bow finish him off? Oh, he managed to get behind the cover. And then meanwhile up top, are they still chasing or they backed off? But really, really good fights here from UFC. Carl is the MVP here for me. He is just sitting on Atias every single fight, not letting him get that ulti in, and that is such a big damage from CasualDogs that they can't get off in those fights. Atias constantly being just forced to ulti one person. And yeah, they picked off the short sword that fight, but it's not really worth it when one of your biggest damage dealers is having to ult one person. Let's see if they can come back from this.
They have to burst down one of the damage dealers without getting...
They need someone to deal with Carl, basically, to free up Atias, because Atias having to backflip there straight away. It's not looking good.
It's too early. Atias can't come in the game. Carl is on him.
He misses ulti again there, because he's trying to throw it from such range that he just can't do anything, because Carl is just sat on him the whole time. They need to get like the Poleaxe or something just to deal with Carl so that Atias can be freed up. So another pretty clean fight there from UFC taking this down. Classico is getting low, but now the rest of the team comes in. They should be able to finish up Kresh and Alejandro here. Maybe Atias can do something, but nope. As soon as he shows him face, there goes Carl again, sitting on him. There goes Alejandro. Atias has backflips. He should be able to get out. Six minutes left, 23-8. This is not looking good for CasualDogs. They need some way to deal with Carl here. Carl has been carrying this game for them, for UFC, by just sitting on Atias the whole time. And Alejandro has not been able to pull out the damage either, because while he goes in on the front line, they're focusing down him, while Carl's focusing down Atias on the back line. So all the DPS from CasualDogs is just being taken out at the start of the fight. CasualDogs need to go in now, because they have the advantage of Classico being very low. But the more they wait, the sooner he can heal. Come on, guys. You've got to see that Classico's low. You have to go in. Too late. Classico's healing up now. And he's back to full health. So now it's an even fight again. Like, this is the thing that you've got to be able to take advantage of things like that. You know, having that small advantage of health would be the difference between them winning this fight. And even if they win this now, I don't think they've got the time to be able to get enough kills to come back from that 23-8. But we'll see what happens. Again, Carl just sat on Atias. This time he backflips forwards and gets an ult off. But again, he's ulting one person. Atias should go down very shortly to Classico. Evil Dragon goes down. Alcantra's going to go down shortly as well. I feel like this is all she wrote. There goes Crash on the back line. He did almost kill Punk, but almost isn't good enough. And then just Essie, just doing short sword things, living for a bit, but he will shortly go down. Are they going to chase into spawn now for this last minute BM, or are they going to reset? No, they're resetting. Nice. Allowing them to have some more fights rather than trying to chase for the finish. Which is what I want to see. We want to see some good fights. So, but I feel like this is going to be over now. Oh, already with the early well played. Carl going in as soon as Atias shows up. Instant charge into him. Atias just getting focused out. Meanwhile on the front, Crash, Evil Dragon getting taken very low very quickly. Atias almost dead. Evil Dragon goes down. They should be able to finish off one person here very quickly. Who are they trying to focus? Everyone's just running around. They might be able to pick off the musket here. Alcantra's doing a good job of getting on top of Nole here. They might be able to finish him. Essie swaps a longsword for this. Manages to pick up a kill there at the end. But Alcantra is very low and should go down to this short bow shortly. I feel like Atias is probably very low on the other side, and there goes down Alcantra for the win for UFC. Pretty clean game from UFC overall there. You know, they played that really well. You've got to give the MVP to Emperor Carl here. Just sitting on top of Atias the whole game. 275,000 hero damage as a short sword. As soon as Atias popped his head up, every time Carl just sat there straight away, instant charging on him. Emperor Nika, 214,000 damage. Nole, 340,000 damage on musket. Really good DPS by him. Classico, 266. And Emperor Punk with 330,000 damage. So really good damage dealing from that UFC side. And then we look over to CasualDogs. We've got Atomic Crash with the 270,000 damage. Essie, 178. Evil Dragon, 100k damage. Atias, 230. Alcantra, 130. So just a difference in hero damage there. But really well played to UFC. You know, they knew what they wanted to do. They had Carl sitting on the DPS, and then they were focusing down Alcantra on the front. So as soon as they took out those two guys, Alcantra was dead on the front first most of the time, and Atias was just out of the fight the whole time. So it's just a 4v3. So really well played by UFC there.